everyone, I'm going to be going over the third person game exercise in Godot. So I have Godot open here. Just a reminder, you can press F4 and start typing the name Godot and it should pop right up and then you can click on it. So I have a new installation of Godot, which you all will have as well. So there's not going to be any projects here. So I'm just going to begin by creating a new project. And I always want to choose the location myself. I probably don't want it to actually go into the root directory. So I have a directory already made for games. So if you don't have that, I do recommend making one. I'm just going to select this as my location, and then I'm going to give this a name. So this is something that can be changed later on, but for now, I'm just going to name this third person exercise. I'm going to leave the renderer to the default, and I'm just going to leave all the other settings. You can see that the folder name got created here inside of the game directory that I chose, and I'm just going to click on create. All right, so I have this empty third person game in Godot. Just a quick reminder of the interface. We have a menu at the very top. We have the scene tree in the top left, the file system below that. We have this large window with various views. We have a 2D view, a 3D view, a script view. We have this new game view, and it allows you to actually preview your game directly in the Godot window without needing a pop-up window, which is really handy. Now, this is actually a pre-release, and I'm hopeful that the actual release will be out in time before we start this unit. So you may or may not have this game tab actually functional, but I'm hoping that it will be. And if it's not, we can just keep previewing like we were previously with a little pop-up window. It works just fine. It's just handy, some of the features that it has when it's embedded. All right, an asset library, which we're not going to be using for this particular unit, but helpful to have it there. I'm going to just switch back to 3D. And then we have the sidebar over here with the inspector, information about the nodes. This is where you have your groups and your signals, and then your history. Down at the bottom, we have some additional tabs. So we have the output, some debugging options, audio, animation, and shader options. So now I'm going to start just by doing a little bit of organization. So in the file system, I'm just going to right click, new folder, and I'm going to create a series of folders to contain the different assets of my game to keep things a little bit organized. Now, this part is a little bit subjective about how you keep things organized, but I'm going to make an assets folder for any of the models that I end up using. I'm going to right click, make another folder, perhaps one for all of the scripts. I'm going to make another folder for any levels that I have. I'm going to make a folder probably for the player, and maybe a folder for any UI elements. Now, I can add additional folders as I want to, or if I want to have things organized differently, I can. Like if I want to keep the player script in the player folder and keep everything together, I can do that. Or if I want to just keep all of my scripts in one place so they're easy to find, I can do that. That is a matter of personal preference. All right, and I just want to make sure that I save my changes with Command S, and I'll be back in another video.